This is Time Warner Cable's local edition. My name is Brad Pomerance, and we are joined by Lee Baca. He is the sheriff for Los Angeles County. And sir, since we've spoken last, the Justice of the Supreme Court, Anthony Kennedy, declined to hear the three-judge panel's ruling, which ordered the state to contract its prison population by about 10,000, waiving all state laws to do it. What's your sense?
I think the three-judge panel, that is misguided in many respects, and I think that they themselves need to get into the jails and the prisons, actually, of California and see for themselves the improvements that the Department of Corrections have done to improve the mental health care and the overall physical quality of whatever prison we are operating in the state of California.
And what's so interesting about the ruling, and I'm a lawyer, I don't practice anymore, but I've never seen a ruling where a court said that all state laws are waived just for the single purpose of X, and in this case, X is getting the prison population down by about 10,000. I mean, it's remarkable.
It's incomprehensible that,
in some ways,
that the practicality of improving a jail or a prison in this case doesn't count. That improvements don't matter.
Right.
What matters is that we don't like your population figure, and we're going to shove all these folks out into the state of California. Los Angeles County to get about a third.
Now let me ask you about LA County though, because the governor has looked at sending some of these prisoners to other states. As I understand it, LA County does have some open prison beds in its jail. Could the county take some of these state prisoners as a way to decrease the cost of sending these prisoners out of the state?
No, and I say that in all sincerity. The current refunding amount that the state gives us for the 109 population is about $77 an inmate per day. The actual cost to the county is about $117 a day. So what we're looking at is an inequitable financial problem.
But aside from that, that's the 109 situation. What about entering into negotiations with regard to just this chunk? To say, look, it's going to be a lot more expensive for you to send these prisoners out of state. Let's come to a fair agreement, not $77, closer to $117, or am I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, you are very much on point with the disparity of reimbursement. And right now, the state can't even pay fully for what it's doing with the 109 figure. So when these new folks come in, one, they'll be, who's going to supervise them? Two, if they are supposed to be in prisons, they should still be in a prison and or jail, but so they don't have the money.
What's the answer? Democrats are upset, Republicans are upset, sheriffs are upset, police chiefs are upset. What's the answer?
The answer is unknown. And
it is.
The deadline is December, the end of December. And so the state has a very big challenge. I think they're going to have to outsource all these inmates to other prisons throughout the United States.
What about the question of prison construction? It's been discussed in various forms. We haven't constructed a prison in California for over a decade. Some see it as, we should be spending money on universities, and that may be the case, but is it time to look at prison construction, state prison construction?
It may be time to look for state prison construction. I'm not suggesting, since I'm on the Board of State and Community Corrections, that we do this. California has its own budget problem still, even though we're doing well.
But money had been set aside under the Schwarzenegger administration. I think about $4 billion, and it got put on hold, no?
That money has probably been used to fulfill deficits of the past, but we do have a big problem, no question about it.
Okay, his name is Lee Baca. He is the sheriff for Los Angeles County. It is the largest county in the lower 48 states. My name is Brad Pomerance. We thank you so much for watching Time Warner Cable's local edition.